Big egg.
What's big and small at the same time? Big egg, 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 big egg.
Oh, big.
It's a very good sign that right before we start recording like this episode about like what we do with our stolen egg, we're like, oh, did you know that you can preserve eggs really well in
if you slime them,
slime water, you slime it.
It's slaked lime, which you could portmanteau into slimed water. Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Putting our big baby egg in a slime basket to keep it nice and safe until it hatches.
mm-hmm.
That's what someone did to Ulysses' egg hundreds of years ago. So I was perfectly preserved, and there's nothing wrong with him. He's not a nasty little freak.
You're
He's not
retconning.
a nasty little freak. He's perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong with him.
Sarah, are you saying that it's time for some slime crime? Is that what you're trying to propose here?
I think it's time for some slime crime. I think it's time to have a perfectly healthy other baby dragon with nothing wrong with them because we take such good care of it.
Okay. Okay. I'm coming in
That's
here
a lot of
not
pressure
knowing.
to put on the baby. It's like, listen, baby, you can't have anything
Just
be
so
wrong
you know, there's
about you.
absolutely
Okay?
nothing wrong with you.
It reflects badly on us if there's anything wrong with you, so you better turn out great.
I'm trying to think back to my childhood trauma. I'm like, did anyone say this to me? Is that... Anyway.
Did someone put your egg in the refrigerator? They
Was I
thought they
not
were doing
slimed
it right.
properly?
Were you not slimed properly as a child? You might need financial compensation.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might be entitled to financial compensation.
Also, I will say that water glassing does sound like some almost like pseudoscientific procedure someone might do to themselves as like an alternative medicine. It's like,
It's probably someone's kink. Sorry to
It is
interrupt you.
probably someone's kink.
I love to get water glassed. They do look like cummy eggs. I'm just saying, looking at these water glassing eggs. But so everyone has context.
this is what you get, Austin. Just saying.
Yeah, I was going to give context for the eggs, which is that Sarah bought eggs, and then we were talking about how eggs last longer if you leave them out at room temperature, if they're fresh eggs. Yeah,
If they are store-bought eggs, do not do this.
Yeah.
Unless you want to have a bad time.
Store-bought eggs have been washed, which means that the protective
slime
stuff, slime from the mom is
slime.
gone, and the eggs now become more porous, So, and that allows stuff to get in and out of the eggs. So,
now we're all caught up on all the context we need for this call, right? Okay.
Yeah, this is all we needed to get started.
I think we've set a new record for semantic satiation, saying eggs so many times it's completely lost all meaning. So congratulations.
How is Egg out there? Is he okay?
He is sitting right next to me while I'm recording.
Okay, good. We've got an egg update. The most important egg of all.
I've been reading up on how to do like salt cured egg yolks for garnishing and stuff like that. That's a project I will do one of these days.
So this episode opens on an egg, a beautiful egg, some shade of reddish purple, sitting at one of the Cymbeline's stupid little picnics, as we call them. There's, a half a dozen Cymbalines here eating various snacks, playing little pranks. Recently they had their gavel of Dispel Magic taken, but they threw it into the loom first. So they've all got one. They're running around, hitting each other with them, playing croquet, having a good time. We're going to introduce two of them now. Sarah and Skitch. You're going to talk about your Cymbalines a little bit before the egg hatches, which, so I guess that's, spoiler for the premise of what's about to happen, but that's what's going on this episode. It's egg time.
Skitch, how about you go first, since people will be more familiar with your Cymbeline?
Sure. My Cymbaline's name is Cymbeline. I apologize for having such a unique name. But my Cymbeline is a cleric Cymbeline, and there's some other details I want to explore later on. I think on the Roll20, they are canonically depicted with a 10-gallon hat on, or I guess, it's a lot less than 10 gallons. It might be like a 10 milliliter hat, I think, on them.
Right.
And how, they might be playing, I think one of the games that might be playing is like lawn darts, or, if they're shrimp style, they might be prawn darts, we can just keep this going here, Austin.
What could that possibly mean?
Prawn darts.
I mean, they're prawn-shaped lawn darts. I mean, I don't think
How
it's
have
that
you
complicated.
never heard of this, Austin?
You can't just say things. The important thing is that you're level 20 because you accepted the Queen's Megalon from Desdemona. We'll talk about that more, but the important thing is you are now extremely buffed, powerful, ripped Cymbeline.
Also, among the languages my character knows is Common, Draconic, and Common Sign Language, since that is an option in the 2024 character builder. That I'm like, sure, I'll take that.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah. I do not want to read over everything on my character sheet because it's the level 20. That would just be way too fucking much to do in this. I would be glad to do it.
We could turn this into a podcast just about how to build a cleric.
At the end of the last Cymbeline recording, there was a disagreement among some of the Cymbelines about whether to accept the Megalon. Warlock Cymbeline said, no thank you. So that it's an interesting choice. Not all the Cymbelines agree with each other. You did take it, and now you have phenomenal cosmic power. We don't really need to zoom in on specific abilities. It's just that you made the character choice to be stronger, which is going to affect the episode. When you were all level 1 Cymbelines, you were nearly torn limb from limb by zombies. You nearly got killed by a bunch of rando guards. One of you got cut clean in half and died. So, you were under real threat. And now when you're scything through dudes and it's not a problem, that's because you made that decision. It's not that I don't know how to... People are like, Austin doesn't know how to balance things. It seemed really hard, and now it's really easy. But no.
Anything else to add, Sketch?
No, I do have access to the spells Time, Stop, and Wish, though. Probably nothing's gonna happen with those at any point, I suspect.
Seems so powerful. Okay. You got a lot in that 10-gallon hat. I'm just saying, 10 milliliter hat holds secrets.
Notably, the Megalon was made with Desdemona's blood. One of Desdemona's key signature spells being Time Stop. That's I assume a coincidence, but the resonances are there because you took her blood and magic into you, and that's what's going on there. So
I can at least indicate that my domain is the Arcana domain for the cleric. That's the domain I picked up.
Right.
It was either going to be that or the knowledge domain, I think. And Arcana, I think, was just kind of a fun one to pick on for the time being here.
And Sketch at sketch.sketch, links in the descriptions.
Oh,
Sketch.
yeah, of course, all that stuff there.
Sketch.com.
I like how there was an application I used for screenshotting called Sketch that then got picked up by Evernote and then became discontinued. So I outlived it.
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
Wait, do you have a website, sketch.sketch?
No, I wish I did.
We're going to look into that.
Would be cool.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I have 6 uses. I also have 6 uses of the lucky feat. You'll enjoy that, Austin.
This is going to be
when the
great.
time comes.
Yeah. Skitch's Cymbeline is playing prawn darts, and then the camera threatens to pass over to the Warlock Cymbeline from the last set of recordings, but then it just completely bypasses them because they didn't they're not the one who wanted to drink the cool big boy juice, make you big and strong. So instead the camera's going to land on another Cymbeline named Cymbeline, and this is my 3rd Cymbeline now, who is a barbarian, and I'm a level 20 barbarian. I have fucking 6 or 7 uses of rage. Let me scroll down.
Oh my god.
I also have a lot of shit that I'm not gonna go into great detail about, but yeah, 6 uses of rage, Path of the Berserker barbarian, so I can just rage the fuck out, Cymbeline all over the place, and hit guys really, really hard with my great axe. And I would like to I'd like to direct the chat to my cool, awesome roll D&D Beyond icon. Very different from my previous Cymbeline.
Cymbeline the third Tokyo Drift, and you
Yeah.
have a mohawk.
I like the Raiden style eye patch going on there. You know.
So this Cymbeline has a mohawk and an eye patch. Write that down. That'll be on the that'll be on the quiz. and they are
Mo patch and eye hawk. Got it.
fuck. And I imagine that this Cymbeline, because they're a barbarian, they can like they're such a strong big Cymbeline, big muscle. They can like do croquet with like 2 hammers at once and hit like so many croquet mallets and balls and just win every game. Who do they actually know the rules? I'm not telling you.
Mm-hmm.
While the Cymbalines are frolicking in the glade in their little picnic, they still look like little fairy dragons. You know, you can be more muscular than your siblings, but when you activate the Megalon, when you turn into the level 20 dragon, you are going to look different. We'll talk about that when we get there. But right now, just frolicking, silly little siblings, and there's an egg sitting here amongst you. Hello, egg. How are you?
I can't speak because I'm an egg. Wouldn't it be wild if the egg didn't hatch? That would just be a different story. Never mind. That would be like I saw the TV glow.
Yeah, we just have Joa on for morale.
I mean, there's a version of this with method acting where the egg doesn't hatch and you're silent the whole time, and it's like an avant-garde theater piece because we're like, it's the presence of Turbo that really underscores so many of the themes.
No, I have to be involved. I am prepared. I am between the fisting versus kissing distance between me and my microphone, which is the specific instruction I got from these 3 earlier so that you all could hear my beautiful voice as a little baby. But right now I'm an egg, and I hope I'm properly slimed. Have you guys been sliming me? I've been busy flexing your muscles.
I'm sure the Cymbalines that have been sliming
That's Slime
you just
Beline's
fine.
job. Okay,
Oh,
Yeah, Slimebeline is on slime duty. I think that's what Warlock Cymbeline has been doing since they're not level 20, so they're just gonna skip and frolic while also conjuring slime for the egg.
See, you all jumped to big responsible. My immediate reaction would have been, no, the Cymbalines are not properly preserving the egg, which is why it hatches so early, because you all are,
No, listen, like, the sliming is like the only responsible thing that's happening right now. That thing is getting pelted by croquet balls as we
how
speak.
dare you, Austin? We are a family. I am loved. I am slimed.
Wait, is that how the egg gets cracked open? Is someone hits it with a croquet ball because they're using the dispel magic hammer to hit a ball into it?
I am like, as soon as you said they're playing croquet, I'm like, there's like a million hammers out right now. Of course someone's gonna accidentally hit that thing.
I like the idea of a Cymbeline believing that hitting the egg with a dispel magic hammer will dispel it from being egged. Like they assume that egg is a state imposed by some magic from a wizard dragon of sorts, and by dispelling it, it will just make a baby come out in that respect.
Is this how birthing happens?
Is this...
The Fey education system is in shambles.
Just Cymbalines also lay eggs, right? They know what an egg is.
Do they though? I mean,
great
listen.
question.
Should I introduce myself, or I can just I'll be an egg. I'm a little baby.
But before you introduce yourself, I'm Cosmignon everywhere. Follow me on Blue Sky mostly. I have a Patreon. I have a coffee. I do commissions. I have a store. Everything's under Cosmignon. Look down in the description. Learn how to spell it. Memorize it. Take it to heart.
Tattoo it on your body.
Yeah.
And also look up the Fool sticker and print. That is my favorite piece of artwork that I get in the mail.
I'll have to make a print by the time this recording comes out.
Oh, there you go. Sorry to make you do more work, but also thank you for your beautiful art. I get it in the mail every month, and you can too by supporting
That
Cosmodia.
is true. I have a stickers club. If you go to my Patreon and my coffee for $5 a month, you get stickers. This year, 2026, I'm doing birthstone themed stickers, and they all have little lizards on them. So far, I've drawn Virgin Islands dwarf gecko for January and marine iguana for February. What will be for March? I don't know. I don't have my sheet on me right now.
I like that iguanas are getting in on little swims, you know? I feel like that more animals should get to explore different kind of biomes.
Marine iguanas are very good to look at. They're almost regal looking, and they are very good swimmers.
We visited Austin's family, and there's just an iguana. There was just an iguana chilling outside the window. South Florida is a different
beautiful.
place. I was just like, what's happening?
They are invasive. They're not supposed
Yeah,
to
it's
be
not-
there, but
Less
they're-
beautiful, but hopefully the ones that are like living as they are chilling. Anyways, I interrupted Joa introducing.
Yeah, I'm Joa. I use they and she pronouns. I am in the same house as Austin and Egg. And Bjork.
she can't get me to leave. I scurry into the walls whenever she tries to shoo me out.
Yeah, and I'm Pussy Full of Wasps on Blue Sky. I write grants for a living for funding for social change. We've raised $20 million for social justice organizations. If you are a grassroots organization working on frontline movement work, you can go to the website fundingforsocialchange.com and get a bunch of free resources, or hit me up on Blue Sky. I love to help people out with that stuff because it's really gatekeepy. Philanthropy sucks. Let's break it down and eat the rich. And yeah, I'm here to be a little baby. And I want to, eat the rich. And I need to be a little baby. And I would love to solicit baby voice ideas from each of you.
Oh,
So if you
no.
could all give me your best baby voice before we crack this egg open and I come zooming out.
I mean, Joe was asking me before, like, do I need to know all the lore? Like, what kind of characterization or voice should I have? I'm like, you're literally born. There's no expectations. You don't have to know anything. In fact, I mean, at the risk of saying the subtext out loud, we are showing the Cymbalines raise you the way we showed the Orlando siblings raise Ulysses. And the contrasts there are hopefully going to be fascinating. I don't want to write a check that we can't cash, or I'm like, oh, it's going to be so sick. And then you guys mostly to talk about slimes and goose or something. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say a lot of the Cymbalines, as Austin voices them, are like, you usually do like kind of a high pitched little shit voice like for them, right? Like, I'm a
Get
Cymbaline.
his ass.
So like I would recommend a baby voice that's kind of like that. Sketch, what are your thoughts? Should she do baby voice, or should she do like adult person voice like Ulysses did?
You're going to be much larger than a Cymbaline. That's also part of the joke, right? Is the Cymbalines are tiny and they're raising a baby that's bigger than them.
So
And
I'm trying to sound tiny because I want to fit in.
I like the idea of Austin just pitching down the voice just to make it like sound even bigger, more intimidating. Mommy, daddy, are you my mommy?
Put a reverb on that shit.
I want that. I want that as a clip sketch. Just that was
Just-
incredible.
Just the deepest
With the
voice
10-gallon
possible.
hat. Yeah, that's going to be great. Okay.
But yeah, part of the bit is that you're being raised as Turbo Cymbaline instead of Turbo Maximus, which is Rex was going to name you. And so you don't even know your parentage. I'm curious if it will be revealed or what. I don't know what they're going to tell you. So this is all interesting to me. I have an icon here for you, Joa, in the Roll20, if you want to see for Turbo.
I should have bought, if you had told me, I could have brought the big Togepi in here. I do have a picture of me smoking a vape and Togepi smoking a vape. So I just want to say, sometimes up to no good. I
Yeah, we smoke weed at Togepi, no big deal.
yeah.
He's actually really chill in real life. He doesn't have like an ego or anything.
That's why I fly so high as a Togekiss. So yeah, I was thinking the juxtaposition of being the daughter was all kinds of classically difficult.
Someone needs to crack this egg open. My like
I'm gonna crack myself
just
open.
if oh,
Whoa.
Wait.
I will last thing I want to say as the gavel hits the ball, hits the egg cracks. Does anyone here know what the play Cymbeline by William Shakespeare is about?
I do want to say that I did see it.
no, I don't know what it's about.
It's actually about the kidnapping of two children. So I guess Ulysses taken from his family and Turbo taken from her family. It's also residence is there.
This is perfect. This is perfect. All right, so I'm busting out, 2 fist wings up, slimy, so slime. I've been over slimed. You guys, it's been irresponsible, but I love it, and I'm smiling, and I'm like, wow. I was gonna ask what is the fart etiquette on the call? Do I mute? But now I'm just gonna say that the baby farts. That is my first line of dialogue.
Your egg cracks open, baby gets hatched, baby does a fart. This is high comedy, people. This is the peak. Just my Cymbeline is gonna drop both of my mallets and go, "Oh yeah, big Cymbeline hatched."
It was like I can imagine my Cymbeline like pushing invisible glasses up on their snout and just sort of looking up, just like.
I love that. Can I fly? I'm flying. I can't really fly. The egg is still attached to me. I'm wobbly. I take your hat.
Cymbeline, she took your hat.
I try to take your hat. Can I take your hat?
Oh, she's doing her first Cymbeline.
Mine.
Nature versus nurture versus Cymbeline. That's the third category you could just kind of be born into.
I would say that my Cymbeline is not really saying too much at the moment, just because it's sort of like, oh shit, this just happened. Right.
I'm gonna slime you, but like in a nice way, because I like you. I slime you because I took your hat.
You took the 10 milliliter hat. Are you trying to wear it as a big baby? Does it even... Like, if you put it on your head, can we even see it?
It is now covered in slime.
Oh.
But it's adorable. It's like if you put a tiny... So egg had a... Not the egg here, but the egg... The dog egg. What was I saying? The egg. Okay, we did a dog training class, and he graduated, by the way. And they only had, he's huge, he's 50 pounds, and they only had tiny little graduation caps for chihuahuas. But we put that on him anyway. This looks like that.
Oh.
I like how you all forget things mid-sentence and get confused and so forth. It's very in keeping with the characterization of the Cymbalines. I know some people in the Discord were like, wait, shouldn't the Cymbalines know X, Y, or Z? And it's like...
No, we all high as book.
Every Cymbaline knows something different. Every Cymbaline forgets something different. That their inconsistency is the only consistent part about them. So you can't characterize them wrong.
Just my Cymbeline is gonna like fly up to I guess I'd be calling her Cymbeline. Like, I guess we don't... I don't think we're aware that Turbo is the name that Rex gave her, though we could still refer to her as Turbo, but I'm just gonna be like, oh, big Cymbeline, I'm so glad you're out of that horrible cage. I'm gonna give her slimy head a pat.
Yeah, I slime you, I say Cymbeline.
Yes.
And then I point at me, I say Cymbeline.
I point at you, Cymbeline. I point at myself, Cymbeline. I point
at Sketch,
Cymbeline. Cymbeline.
I point at the fourth wall, which is Austin, and I say, Cymbeline.
Listener, Cymbeline. Yeah. All the Cymbalines refer to themselves by their family name, and then they have true secret names. I think because at least one Cymbeline is always invisibly following the Orlando siblings to troll them. They overheard Turbo, so that could be your true name, but you don't ever have to say it or use it if you don't want to.
But I don't know it because I'm a baby. So someone has to tell me that's my name.
Uh-huh. I think it's a great. I'm currently very curious what they will reveal to you. Obviously, you're going to notice you're bigger, and your breath weapon isn't available right now, but it's going to be different. So that's something that I'm sure you're going to.
Are you guys getting this baby high?
I don't think I don't think baby needs smoko right now, but like
okay,
like the Cymbalines just kind of are high as like a matter of fact. They're not smoking, but they are high.
Nice. Oh no, I'm gonna develop anxiety. I can feel it. I can feel it. Everyone around me is having a better time than me, and I don't know why.
This is some real Will Ferrell elf
I need
shit.
more slime! I need more slime!
Dragons are born with genius level intelligence, so you could just intuit. You're like, oh, I'm going to have an anxious attachment style. I just know it.
Yep.
I've only been alive for 35 minutes, and I can already tell.
Yeah, because like your character is one of the ones who helped steal the egg, so you probably have more complicated feelings. I, the barbarian, just know that this egg got brought to us and we are raising it as our own. So like I'm like, yay! This Cymbeline is 15 times my size.
If y'all don't stop me, I'm gonna keep bumbling around. Bits of my shell falling off.
I hand you a gavel.
Oh.
I hand you a gavel.
Oh.
I hand you a gavel.
Yes!
Come play with us.
We got gavels to spare.
Yes!
Incredible. You want to jump in one of our 25 Chevy Impalas and do fucking burnouts in the parking lot?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we've got like a million. We've got like a bunch of Chevy Impalas. If you want, I could drive you around our secret Cymbeline base that no one knows is here.
Oh, I love an Impala.
You have never seen an Impala before, but I will fix that.
It's like an animal.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deer. Yeah, the Cymbalines, of course, have their whole inventory, which you're, of course, allowed to use, but, your level 20 abilities are probably going to be just as good, so...
What does the gavel do again?
Dispel magic.
Okay, because I was going to eat it.
Don't let that stop you, Queen.
Okay.
Go ahead and eat that gavel.
I'm eating the gavel, I'm getting in the Impala. Let's go. And I'm doing I'm tapping the dashboard, both hands, both feet.
Okay, so still wet with egg goo. You jump in the whip.
everywhere.
You're hitting the scene. You're eating magic items. A bunch of other Cymbalines jump in their rides as well, and you just peel out, beginning an impromptu unseelie tradition. The Cymbalines have been obsessed with Fae traditions and nostalgia over the last couple of decades, and this is a classic case of the wild hunt, an unseelie tradition where a bunch of Fae go rip-shitting around and causing problems.
I thought the unseelie tradition was having babies drive cars immediately after birth. My mistake on that front.
Oh no, me drive.
My good friend Cymbeline, I like to sketch. Like, have you thought about what your Cymbeline has to say? I don't want to like leave you like I don't want to like rip this car like off into the distance and like leave you behind before we do anything else.
In character, I imagine Cymbeline watching the load up into the Impala. It starts peeling out and then sort of snapping like, I gotta keep an eye on all this going on, and starts trying to give chase to catch up to them.
Yeah, you gotta like you're the only Cymbeline who's been rubbing two brain cells together because you had the most screen time.
The more the audience observes you, the more you have to be normal.
I think that's just sort of my lane, Austin, at this point, you know.
Feel free to do some wild bullshit, but yeah, you can like catch up with the Impala. Like our dear sweet giant Cymbeline is driving the Impala while I, Barbarian, am like squished into the back seat.
Yeah, a fairy dragon, holding the wheel can't even reach the seat with its little feet. A baby red/puce dragon takes up the entire interior, right? You're spilling out of it.
Oh, I'm pushing all the buttons. Yeah, I'm trying to pull.
Horn.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull in the emergency brake, and doing little donuts. I'm trying to also get right up to where the other Cymbalines are. I wanna drive right by them, side by side. This is Fast and Furious. This is called Tokyo Drift.
This is about family.
It's Fast and Furious is what it is, okay?
Oh my god. I'm so slow. That was beautiful, Skitch. Thank you.
Skitch is continuously the royalty, the king, the leader of puns and punsmithing.
I say I love family. I love family.
I love family.
So a bunch of the other background Cymbalines get all hyped up. They're all juiced, excited about the birth of a new Cymbeline, and they all declare a wild hunt to go out across the Cookie Mountains and, from their perspective, take a look at all the cool new layers and hordes there. They wouldn't use the word steal or loot or be a dick, but that's what you all are doing. There have been a bunch of new layers built up over the Cookie Mountains recently that you haven't got to look in. And why should the Orlando siblings be allowed to just stroll into any horde they want and look around? Why not you?
Just exactly. Like, I'm gonna be like, baby Cymbeline is driving. We're like basically caught up with the other Cymbalines and their Impalas, and I'm like, okay, so we're gonna go like peruse some of the new places that have popped up since we set up shop in our secret base. You don't know any of these places because you just got born, but I'm gonna promise you right now they're gonna be really fun. You're gonna have a great time. Everything's on the table. You can grab whatever you want. If you want to eat it, awesome.
Yeah, eating, killing, yoinking. Yes.
Up ahead, you see a non-Euclidean mountain described by Laura. It is constantly shifting, strange prismatic colors. You see it is populated by a bunch of Slod, which are large, muscular frog folk. And they are moving around in inscrutable patterns to unknown ends. No one really knows what they're about, and they like it that way.
That's so creepy sounding, but also slimy sounding. Slimely.
I can just imagine, like, because of that part where that like big truck or whatever driven by dwarves in the main campaign like got sent into the fucking back rooms or whatever. Like, there's just like a bunch of our Chevy Impalas just drive up to this lair, and some of them start clipping in and out of it. But like, it's the wild hunt, so like we're all gonna have some fun with it.
It's like you make a left and then 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 a left,
and then you don't see Fighter Cymbeline for 20 years. She's gone. I'm sorry.
Oh, these are the guys.
I'm putting an image of the Slod. Yeah,
you could be like a continuous like just sideways drift. And never end up in the same spot that you started for a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is kind of a fun energy for the Cymbalines who don't mind the chaos so much. In a normal Cymbeline episode, when you were doing level 1 sheets, it would be an entire 2-hour session to search this place. But with your level 20 sheets, you're going to find it a lot easier. What do you do as you approach the very strange, swirling, reconstituting mountain?
Like, there's a mean option to just use a spell like Earthquake to just sort of like rip it in half.
You can do whatever you want. Yeah, the Cymbalines are not evil. They are unseelie, which means
I'm gonna throw up the gavel. And then I hold it as a weapon because I'm a little scared. But I straighten my hat.
Don't be scared, big Cymbeline.
Thank you.
I'm gonna roll wisdom saving throw to see how the Slod feel about seeing that. 6, they fail.
Oh boy.
Does that mean they don't understand it on a fundamental level, or are they intimidated by my sliminess that is more slime than they are because they don't know family like I do?
So you're approaching in the Impala, your huge baby body, pushing down the suspension, nearly scraping the ground, and a huge 8-foot muscular frogman with huge Freddy Krueger like blades on his hands sees you throw up a gavel like nonchalantly as if it's a normal thing to do. And because he's on the Eldritch Mountain, he forgets to be stuck to the ground by gravity and loses focus and floats away, screaming into the sky.
Incredible.
Good job, Cymbeline.
And point and laugh. Yes. I did it.
So, just sketch your Cymbeline. How mean is he feeling? Just, do you want to do earthquake or something else?
I'm looking over the options of things that I have here before I commit to something. It's just,
yeah, you've got like a bunch of spells, I presume, along with all the stuff that we already have.
I want to say lucky hat and give you back the hat and nod, because that's why I think that happened.
Turbo's relationship with items is also going to be a central focus because as a true dragon, you're going to develop a psychological compulsion to hoard, and we don't know what type of things you're going to hoard. And so that's also something to keep an eye out for, like what you're drawn to. I was trying to say before we started, like, keep all your options open. It could be anything. Joe had a couple ideas, but, I
forgot
don't know
all of them.
I knew you would, because you're a true Cymbeline.
I did say earlier.
Just you really are a Cymbeline. Yay!
As Austin saw me. Yeah, go ahead.
In character, I'm gonna give you a little golf clap when you put the slimy hat back on Cymbeline's head. Like, that's nice.
Yoinking, I'm yoinking. As Austin saw me setting up the mic and the headphones surrounded by trash, because that's what my room looks like. Just like random things everywhere. It was very clear that I was real life Hop in some ways. Hoarding all of I have many jars.
Yeah, in real life, Laura collects shiny Pokemon, and Joa has more of a Doc Hop sort of hoard.
All right, I'll propose an idea here. So I'd like to cast a spell on the Impala that we're all piled up here. All right,
lay that spell on us.
Yeah, I think would be fun to do in our effort to sort of like tear through this environment, find what we can loot, and just go, while also being like, anyone who's in here better stay out of our way. Is to why to do that dice roll for me there? Is to use I'll broadcast the text of the spell here. Blade Barrier.
Ooh.
Around the Impala, basically. Effectively, you could imagine, like, you've seen, like, Twisted Metal. The idea of, like, let's say a car having like giant blades sticking out of the side wheels to like rip people up. Imagine that, but magical, and just completely surrounding the entirety of the car as it's sort of blazing through the area.
This is very important to establish because you're going to need a bunch of blades spinning around your Impalas, because Dan has got the war rig from Mad Max Fury Road in the last episode, and he wants to do some Twisted Metal shit to you all. So this is very important. Yeah. The Slod need to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid the spinning hula hoop of blades around your car as you rip shit up the mountain. 19. So that's pretty good. You don't kill too many. I don't even know if that's your purpose, because you're...
It's not. I'm not trying to kill them. I'm just trying to intimidate them to get out of our way, right?
You're impressing,
Yeah.
Turbo. You're so badass. I'm looking at you in awe.
I can assist in like the intimidation factor because I have something that's a bonus action that's like intimidation that I could use. It's called intimidating presence. I pick a creature of my choice in 30 feet and they have to make a wisdom saving throw or else be frightened. So I could so like Austin could make a wisdom saving throw.
I did, and it's 5. So
Does that beat 21?
It does
I don't
not
think
beat
so.
21, no. So yeah, the blades don't hurt too many of the slots, but you add your badass barbarian presence to this, and enough slod get out of your way that you make great progress up the mountain in your vehicle. Now I think is the time, because you're all start unleashing magic spells that we discuss what being a level 20 Cymbeline means on the Queen's Megalon, because as level 20 powerful magic users, your bodies are basically infinitely malleable. You can, there are all kinds of disguise spells and polymorph spells. You can look like anything at any time. But what the Megalon makes you look like kind of as a default, as it courses through your bloodstream and gives you all this power, is you start taking on a diamond-skinned form, reminiscent of Desdemona, the great diamond dragon, almost as if you're her children.
Whoa.
This is fun. We're like disco balls. Shimmering in the light of the chaotic, non-Euclidean mountainside, casting spells, making everyone afraid
Oh
of
my
us.
god, this is like the gay club. I love it. This place,
Bladed disco balls.
yes, this is awesome.
To be clear, Austin, by the way, you know what the duration is on Blade Barrier?
Oh, I didn't look it up. No.
It's 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Up to 10 minutes, rather.
Yeah, so you all become fucking Beyblades as you're going up. This is, I don't know if any of you know this in character, but this lair now belongs to Schmegglesby, the blue dragon, who was once a goblin transformed by Doc Hop's wish. In fact, the first small folk transformed under the new pro small folk agenda. This is like an event that has gone down in history as the Quinceañera proclamation when they gave a big speech at Ulysses' party. And so your first stop on the wild hunt is the first small folk to be turned into a dragon. And you start to see where Schmegglesby has started to build a hoard. There's a couple of different items you can find in various caves on this mountain. You don't have to take any of them if you don't want to. But I will tell you some things you see. You see a framed university degree for Doc Hop. You see a shelf of books, all written by Doc Hop. And you see a pair of mittens once worn by baby Doc Hop. It becomes clear to you that Schmegglesby the Goblin's hoard is specifically about her one obsession.
Girl got taken on one nice date and decided that this was a forever girl for a million years.
Their first date literally went down in history.
Kind of adorable.
But yeah, you could also find any number of other things you want here. If you want to roll investigation to look more thoroughly, you can also pitch me on stuff. Like I said, one of the things we're trying to figure out is like what appeals to Turbo, like what catches your eye. But you also can just add shit to your inventory because fuck it.
Just my dear Cymbalines, does anything jump out to you?
So there's 3 things: a diploma, right?
A
Books.
diploma,
And
some books, and some mittens.
And some
Baby
mittens.
mittens, so they'd probably fit you, actually.
So like you're going up the side of this mountain and then you find yourself in like a dank hole, like at the bottom of the mountain or something, because that's just how this place works. And there's a library full of books. They're all scholarly theses written by the academic Doc
I want
Hop.
the books.
And then you
Yeah.
go down a hallway and you find yourself in a cozy cave, and right there on the wall, the framed diploma. And then you leave and you're on the peak of the mountain, and there's like a stack of old clothes that Schmegglesby has thrifted. That belong, you're just everywhere you turn. There's just more stuff, and you don't know how to go back to anywhere you've been previously. You just keep going forward, blades spinning, disco ball shining. You know.
So I think the mittens would diminish my slime, which I'm not about. Also, as far as I'm concerned, the only cool clothes are Cymbeline's hat, 10 milliliter hat, very cool.
Cymbeline's 10 milliliter hat is the one to judge all other hats by.
Yes. I'm interested in the books. I look at the books, I slime them up.
Yeah, if baby Cymbeline is looking at books, I'm gonna look at books too.
Yeah. So Doc Hop is a small folk anthropologist. She studied their history and their culture, but her hoard is specifically their like trash and detritus. It's the discarded items with stories, not her own research, which is stuff she writes for academic circles. But if you go to Doc Hop's house, you're not going to find all of her monograms, but here they are, row after row of like the role of dinnerware in goblin culture, how hats shaped elves, elf society.
I'm interested in the hat one. Yep.
I shouldn't have said hat. You're already on a hat thing.
I'm interested in that.
They're on a hat kick.
Yeah, we're gonna get Turbo's gonna have a hat hoard.
Turbo's on some Team Fortress 2 shit.
Okay, so books about hats and spoons, and then something else.
Just the various paper, like the various academic books that Doc Hop has written over the last couple hundred years. So there's a bunch of them on various small folk cultures, gnomes, goblins, orcs, any of those kind of things. And she always writes on seemingly mundane aspects of their culture. It's never like the Great Wars or like their religion. It's always like, the crafts they make.
This is like real life Laura, because she wrote a book about butts. Just saying. If there's a book about butts, I want it. Otherwise, I want the book about hats.
Things I learned from dwarven butts is there.
Yeah.
Like baby Cymbeline's gonna pick her book. I'm gonna be trashing this bookshelf by just pulling all these books out one by one, skimming through them a bit and then dropping them, because not all barbarians are stupid, but I am -1 intelligent, so I'm not really into these, actually.
I think you're so cool. That's just really impressive to me. I'm going behind you and sliming them a little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to add some books to Cymbeline's inventory when I find my pen, which has gotten lost in the chaos. I've been slimed emotionally. Is there anything else you want to try to find here at Schmegglesby's lair?
I can't think of anything too much. It's almost like what we're doing is we're basically doing a rolling baby shower of sorts retroactively. Normally you would do this before cracking the egg open with croquet ball, but it's like,
I do like balls.
yeah.
If there's any balls.
I'm gonna cutting that, saving that MP3 for my own purposes later.
But a retroactive, like the best time to celebrate a new life is before it's born. The second best time is too late afterwards.
Yeah, I think if Turbo's happy with a book about elves and hats and shit, like, even if I'm not gonna read that ever in my lifetime, I'm gonna be like, you like the words on that paper, big guy, big girl.
I throw it down because I see you throwing things down, but then I keep picking it back up because I like it. So I'm throwing things, but I'm picking it back up. I like it. Hats.
I think that's beautiful. I think I think taking the thing that you want and then tossing it around and then taking it back, like that's just living freely, baby.
Baby.
Baby. That's what you are, is a baby. Like, unless Skitch has any like thoughts, or if we can think of something specific with the art stuff, like maybe there's like I guess like I don't know what we'd do with like a portrait of like Hop, or like something that was sentimental for Hop.
I was gonna say, like, the only art I would imagine that would be here would be of Doc Hop, or Doc Hop like, realistically, given the non-Euclidean nature of this, it would probably be an abstract impressionist or minimalistic depiction that doesn't even look like Doc Hop. But you know, for those who know, you know, they know what it you know, it's. See, that's like, I'm trying to think like would be the funniest.
I like
would
that.
be the funniest like abstract adjacent art style we'd have here. Cubism? No, I don't think so.
I don't know much about like abstract art styles, like their names and stuff, but I just thought it would be funny if there was just a portrait, like there was just a, like my Cymbeline is just like, these words on paper are boring, I'm gonna look for like a picture somewhere, and I just find a big painting of a fork, and that's supposed to be like an abstract representation of Hop, because that's the iconic original Dingle Hopper.
Right. Yeah, I'm picturing stuff that looks. I'm sharing a picture into the chat here. If it decides to load, looks like it isn't.
This kind of stuff is fun. Like,
Yeah.
just
Oh yeah.
3 colors, like abstract shapes, not even like resembling anything human or even man-made.
This is a work by Kupka, Amorpha Fugue in 2 colors. To make a point of just like, you know, it's in Prague. I guess Prague is not non-Euclidean enough for us to be there, but you know, imagine a non-Euclidean Prague, and that would be a close approximation of the type of gallery we'd have. I do think that there would be a gallery type setup with various works of art or things that are art appearing, like you're mentioning about like some of Hop's trash. Imagine a piece of trash just set up on a pedestal with a little glass enclosure around it.
Just, this is the first piece of trash Hop ever found, and now it's mine.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna smash the glass. I got a gavel. I'm smashing the glass. Yeah. Also, if I see art that looks like Hop, or I think, or it's supposed to represent Hop, I do think I get full of righteous anger, and I don't know why.
Oh, why are you mad? That's interesting.
I was curious if the Cymblines are going to tell you, like, hey, there's these people called the Orlando siblings, and they fucking suck, and they keep killing us. Like, are you going to poison them, poison Turbo against them, like, parents in a shitty divorce, or if you just let it just naturally develop? I think there's definitely story possibilities either way.
There is story possibilities either way. I think there's also the angle of just being like, again, just sort of like coming to recognize like, shit, like this is sort of like when sealing the egg is sort of the sowing. It's like, oh hell yeah. Then you start reaping. You're like, oh fuck, this sucks.
Oh,
you know,
I hate reaping.
I hate this.
No.
Why? Who decided? Who told me to do this to myself? Me? I should tell them that they made a bad choice here. Kind of this energy.
So a lot of the artifacts here are things that Schmegelsby got that used to belong to Hop or are about Hop in some way. But I do think like Hop isn't a painter. So my first instinct is that Schmegelsby is doing all these paintings of Hop, right? Like
Sure.
There's some of Hop as a dragonborn, some of her in her full steel dragon form, some of her as the cataclysmic elemental dragon, and then some, like you said, that are abstract, where it's just like, this is a plastic bag blowing in the wind. This is how she makes me feel. And if you're in this gallery, Turbo.
Wait, was that a Katy Perry reference?
I was about to say,
I was going for American Beauty, but either
That was
way
an American
works.
Beauty reference. Yeah.
Oh god.
When you turn the corner and you see like a huge painting of this steel dragon that you don't know is your aunt, how does it make you feel, and what do the other Cymbeline say? This like might be like the first like big choice, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just how does baby feel like just coming across this painting with zero context? You were born an hour ago.
Oh, eyes go big. I look at the painting. I look at you. I look at the painting. I look at me. I look at the painting. I look at Cymbeline. And I say, "What's up with that? What's up with this?"
Fucking makes you think though.
Yeah.
That's one of the various one of many other dragons that are out in this area here. One of the major big movers and shakers, as you might one might say. There's three siblings, the Orlando siblings, and that is it's one of them. And I don't remember having any direct interactions with Hop, but broadly speaking, we try to not draw too much attention or ire from them with what we're doing, even when we're trying to, well, make off with various items of theirs for our own hoard.
Why?
They got the biggest power. They got the biggest like spells that they can shoot at you. Like, we only just recently got strong enough that we could go toe to toe to them if we want, but previously in encounters with the Orlando siblings, I do a throat crossing motion as if you'll know what that means.
Oh.
It's like you see how much smaller I am compared to you. Well, we're all small compared to the Orlando siblings when they're kind of at their full, as they might say themselves, their full glory and splendor.
Oh.
So, that's why we kind of band together and kind of like share everything that we take, because we're small. We gotta group up like we do to kind of make sure that we keep things going as well as we can.
And, everything's just just like out there, and like if we grab it, like that's ours. So like I really don't get why they get so mad at us, but like it just dragons have
Lame.
Dragons have their own things that they take, and we have our things we take, and like we just know that there's a couple of them that we want to steer clear from.
Okay, so it sounds like you're telling Turbo that they're strong and they're mean, but you're not specifically saying, this lady killed a bunch of my siblings, like recently caved in one of their heads, like splattered their brains all over the wall. Yeah, that's fine. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, fill me with trauma,
Yeah,
Austin. I'm a baby. Jesus.
I think the caving the head in thing happened somewhat recently. The Cymbeline slaughter happened more further in the past, I think, when you started recording with me, Skitch. So I think you know of that, at least. Like, that the Orlando siblings have killed a decent handful of Cymbelines, but whether or not we want to tell the baby that, like, I don't think I would want to tell the baby that, because I'm not thinking about telling the baby that in this regard. I'm just like, well, she's someone that we should steer clear of, but we should get back to the wild hunt and have a good time. She's a bad time. This will be a good time.
I was just gonna say I have picked up a book of curses, and so I know curse words now, and I say, fuck dragon.
Hop wrote a book about every single curse word that like the Fae, the Sealy Court ever like used in like legal proceedings.
A survey of the obscure curse words by Dr. Doc Hop.
As lame as mine elbow.
I think it's a good choice though to plant the seeds of Orlando distrust without just outright trying to turn Turbo into a heat-seeking missile against them. That makes sense.
Yeah, like I think my thought is like, yeah, we don't need to say that that they're like they murdered the Cymbalines yet. Like if Skitch, you've got any thoughts, feel free. But like that's the vibe I'm picking up.
The main point I was trying to get across was more about Cymbeline collectivism and how we steal and we hoard, but we hoard collectively in the way that we do. That's more of what I was trying to get across.
We hoard
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, that's true. We all like we take everything for ourselves and then we like hand it to all of our Cymbalines because we're Cymbalines. It's about family.
We love family. Fuck Hop Bad Dragon.
Slowly fading in a picture of Vin Diesel in the background. Can I get wisdom saving throws?
Sure.
Wisdom saving throw.
It's a 14.
I've got a 9.
With a 14, Cleric, you hear a distant dragon roar somewhere on the mountain. It's hard to know where because what is west one moment is east the next. So all you know is there is a true dragon incoming.
Well, that seems like our sign to move on to other shopping centers, we'll call it.
Oh yeah, like if just baby Cymbeline, if this Cymbeline says we got to do something, then we should probably do it because as we all know, this Cymbeline is a knower Cymbeline, and I know things, but he knows other things. Do you understand? I say, rambling incoherently.
No.
Okay, awesome. Let's get out of here.
I follow you.
All right, the Cymbalines hop back in their vehicles and peel out. Are you all going to try to roll stealth or anything about the dragon in the area, or are you just zooming off? How do you escape the ever shifting mountain?
Are we still Beyblades?
Yeah, we're still Beyblades. We've got Beyblades for 10 minutes. I think that's enough to still have it on the way down.
Beyblades are eternal.
Mm-hmm. I don't have any I have teleportation circle. I don't know if that would be necessarily the best option. Just double checking. I forgot to set up a sigil back at our home camp. I'll need to do that when we get back there. So, for teleportation circle to work the way it's supposed to. So,
I was thinking we could just do a survival check to navigate our way out of here because I have a pretty decent survival.
Okay, I'll try survival.
It's just that's a 13 on my end.
Wow, rolling pretty bad. That's a 7.
Mm-hmm. So you take off in the Impala back out the way you came. You find yourself on an unfamiliar cliffside. You try going down a path. You hear a roar of dragon behind you. You floor it, and when you come over the next ridge, the dragon's in front of you somehow. You failed the survival check. It's not your fault. That's just how it is on this bitch of an earth sometimes. Ahead of you, you see the ancient blue dragon Schmegglesby. Her mouth crackles with lightning breath. What do? You can roll initiative just to throw down or something else. She is enormous and very powerful, but inexperienced as a dragon, having only been polymorphed with a wish somewhat recently from a goblin.
Does she see I have the person she worships stuff?
I think that's why she's mad at us.
I mean, she definitely is trying to figure things out. I don't know if she specifically sees the book you're holding, but
okay.
Perhaps that will become clear. But
I wave it at her.
Okay.
You wave it at her while you wave at her like, hello, yeah. I'm just a little baby.
I'm a little baby. I love your book.
Schmegglesby the blue dragon roars, lightning ripping out of her mouth and scarring the ground ahead of her as she sees you all and says, "You damn Cymbalines! I can't believe you've done this. The Hop is gonna be so upset. I'll capture you and give you to her as a gift. Yes, this is actually gonna work out great. Her birthday's coming up."
The question, Austin. Would Schmegglesby count as either a celestial, elemental, fae, or fiend?
No, she's a dragon.
Okay, so planar bindings off the books then.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and say, "Dragon's so lame."
Dragon's so lame, so true. And who even cares about Hop's birthday? It's your birthday. We're gonna do
my
birthday things just for you.
Oh my god.
I will propose a defensive maneuver I can do here.
Mm-hmm.
Cast Circle of Power.
Ooh, what's
as a way to sort of basically Cymbeline saying, you know, I got an idea, just floor it, and then throwing out Circle of Power, which creates an aura that radiates in 30 feet from Cymbeline. While in the aura, you and allies have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. When an affected creature takes a saving throw against a spell or magical effect, it allows it to save it only take half damage. It takes no damage if it succeeds from the save.
This is awesome.
A circle of power envelops the car as Schmegglesby narrows her eyes at you and unleashes lightning breath, Constitution saving throw.
With advantage.
with
I believe
advantage?
So we are swirling bladed disco balls, gay as fuck, and have an incredible aura. This is powerful magical aura.
I've rolled a 17 on my saving throw.
And I rolled a 20.
Cleric fails. So because you're in a car and it is a Faraday cage, I think the way this is going to work is you're going to take half cleric and you're going to take none barbarian.
All right.
Only 19, so you take 9 damage from the lightning. Not bad. Your circle of power mitigates most of what's going on there. Schmegglesby roars and says, I'm gonna need heavy chains to keep these prisoners safe until Hop gets back. Slod, bring my heaviest chains.
All right. After taking that damage, the concentration on circle of power dissipates because I failed my constitution saving throw to maintain concentration there. So it was only there for one spell, but offered a little protection at least.
Yeah, just I think after so what I'm gonna say is after the power word like dissipates after the lightning breath and I'm perfectly fine, I'm like gonna turn to baby Cymbeline and just like check this shit out, and then I'm gonna roll initiative so
All right.
I get advantage on my roll, so I'm 13.
Babies are so much easier to impress.
Throw down, throw down.
I'm basking in the glow of being impressive, honestly.
I want to look directly in the eyes of the because I'm emboldened by barbarian Cymbeline. I'm gonna look directly in the eyes of Schmegglesby and open up the book and slowly rip out a page.
What the fuck? What is your problem?
And do you eat the page?
Yes, I eat the page.
Okay, I'm gonna have Schmegglesby roll a charisma save to not be shaken by that. 4. Oh, botch!
It fucking ruins
You really did a number on her.
Schmegglesby's like, who is this mysterious new dragon? I've never seen you before. You're so much bigger than the Cymbalines. What a mystery. So first up is cleric. What do you do? So this is like a rail shooter because you're all in a moving car fighting a flying dragon. So we're on some sin and punishment shit.
Well, what I want to do is I want to what I want to do in this situation is I want to just try to slow down Schmegglesby's approach. So I'm just going to open up with a spell that I picked up from Arcane Initiate, which is Ray of Frost. Just the standard cantrip Ray of Frost. So we'll see how this one goes here.
Okie dokie.
Oh, shoot. Well, that's probably a miss there, unfortunately, with 15.
15 does miss, yes.
Okay. I don't think I have anything that I can do on top of that for the time being there. Nope. So that's all I'll get on my turn.
that's gonna lead into what I'm doing, which is I'm going to go into a rage, which in this case is just gonna make the disco lights flash even harder. I'm going to initiate a reckless attack, which I think gives me advantage on my attacks, and I think I get to do 2 attacks. If I think that's right.
You do 2 attacks at level 20 as a barbarian, yes.
Yeah. Do you change your size when you do your level 20 powers, or are you just a tiny disco ball made of hate?
I was initially I was imagining like getting bigger, but like I'm kind of amused by the idea of like a disco ball made of hate, still Cymbeline sized, but like kind of shifting like almost to be bigger, like a little bit, but more like
Could be my size.
like like the size of the baby, not like huge, but like this is huge for a Cymbeline.
Okay.
And I've got a great axe, like
So cool.
still triple my size, even at this like greater like size. So I'm gonna do my little rolls. Okay, so the first attack was 33, which was a crit out of the 2. So I take advantage on that. Do my damage. And then out of the second of the 2 rolls, the highest one was a 30. Would that one hit?
Yep, 30 and a crit hit.
Okay. So I think I just let roll 20 do the damage calculation for me, which I think is 16 plus 16, which is 32 damage total with my awesome axe.
Yeah, you jump. Yeah, is this an axe we've seen before? Is this somebody else's axe you stole? Is there any history to this axe, or is this just a random axe?
I think this is an axe that I stole from somebody. Like, you're gonna have to let me know. Has the axe baloney shown back up in Dice Funk since it was in Wormwood?
I thought it did briefly, but it wasn't. It wasn't like a big deal. It was like something they saw like 2 seasons later and didn't become an issue. But yeah, it's made from abalone shells, the axe baloney.
Yeah, so that's the axe that I'm holding, just because, like, if someone else already had that, I would think of something else, but that's been on my mind, so...
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia! It's a big, beautiful axe made of abalone shell, and I swing at Schmegglesby for all that damage, and I've got mastery in that, so it does something called cleave, but it looks like there's no other creatures in my orbit right now, so, like, that doesn't exactly apply, but yeah, that's what I do for my turn. Just smack her really, really hard.
I also love it that you're smacking her with Laura's character's axe. Just saying.
Yeah, beating Laura's girlfriend's ass with Laura's stuff. All right, Smegglesby tries to land on top of your car with her giant dragon body. Everyone, Constitution saving throw from crushing damage.
All right.
Okay, that's a 17.
That's a 2.
Ooh. Oh.
Only 9 damage to Cleric. Apparently, the suspension on this thing is stronger than you thought. Also, you've got a baby dragon in there, so it works well. Technically, you're not in the order. Turbo, do you have anything you want to do? You're still alert. You just came into this world an hour and a half ago, so it's not like you have all kinds of spells and abilities lined up. But just like, what does your heart tell you that you would do?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, I think dragons are bad.
Dragon's
I think
bad, Cymbeline's
This
good.
dragon is trying to hurt my family. Yeah. And
The dragon's bad, Cymbeline's good? Is that what we're teaching?
Uh-huh. Well, that's what I've been taught.
In some versions of the Wild Hunt myth, it's led by Siegfried, the dragon slayer. That's a thing, so...
I have the gavel. Do I have anything else? You said I have access to items.
I can copy paste it for your perusal. It's a lot of items, so don't feel bad if you're overwhelmed.
I'm overwhelmed. Oh, there's a gun.
There is a gun. The gun got a lot of focus last couple of episodes, so I was thinking that maybe another Cymbeline has him. We can get back to him later. But
Because
Yeah.
it's an NPC. It's actually a character. That's the thing.
Yeah. Maybe I'm really attracted to the Firestone Star.
Oh yeah, baby needs smoko.
Oh, or the King card.
maybe means Smoko. I have the wild magic. No, it's not wild magic. I have the spells up if you want to pull a card from
I am very interested in that.
the holodeck. Okay.
It
So
feels chaotic. It feels right.
yeah. Okay, so there's a deck of cards. Roll a d10 to pick what spell level. 10 is a cantrip.
I got a 10.
Oh god. Okay.
Wait, that's good, right?
Okay, that's a cantrip. That loops back around. Overflow error.
43.
43 is Mage Hand, so not the most useful spell right now, but funny. You pull out a card, and it has a severed little zombie hand on it, and suddenly there is a magical construct that forms, Turbo, that you have control over. It's not going to do much against a huge blue lightning-breathing dragon, but you have that hand now that you can command.
Yeah, I could do the thing I just learned from my book of bad things, which is a middle finger, and then pick his nose. I want to do psychic damage to this motherfucker. Right? I've ripped a page out of your girlfriend's book.
What is your problem?
I've said mean things to
Problem is that she's an innovator. She's a creative thinker.
you. You're attacking my family.
Yeah. So all the spells are in this. You could have gotten Power Word Kill. You got Mage Hand. That's how it is sometimes. And we're back to Cleric.
I think the spell I'm going to attempt here is Word of Radiance. So I need a Constitution saving throw from Schmegglesby.
Okie dokie. Word of Radiance. 22.
Unfortunately, that means that they resist the damage, so the spell does nothing.
Oh, wow. Schmegglesby roars and laughs and says, "My draconic power is overflowing! I'm so strong! It fucking rips to be a
You
dragon!"
have a boogie hanging from your noise.
And that's all I can do on my turn, really, because I don't really have any bonus actions that are going to be useful in this situation here. So
I used to be small. It sucked. I love being big.
Yeah. So in that case, I will. I'm in my rage. Forego advantage on my attack, so that I can add. So if it hits her, I can do all that brutal strike shit. So first, let's see if it hits her. All right, we got 25.
Big hit.
Big hit. So I've got my initial damage roll, and then I add Forceful Blow, which will push her 15 feet away from us, and we can move half of our speed without provoking opportunity attacks to maybe see if we can start like making our way out of here before the combat's over.
I like the idea. I thought you were trying to knock her off the hood of the car so we could try to run her over with the car. That's what it sounds like
That's
it's ready to
also a
do.
good idea. We could also do that. I didn't realize.
That's what I was gonna say. Do I need to make a save against this? Do you push me away with no rolls?
Let's
There's no
see.
check. There's no check involved.
When the chosen attack hits, the target is pushed.
Yeah, so this blue dragon is shooting lightning at your car. Your car's wheels, rubber ground it, makes a heart. She lands on the car trying to swipe at you, and then you knock her over the hood, and she goes under it, and you absolutely ramp off of her. And your car goes flying. She is not killed because she has a number of hit points left, but it fucking sucks to get hit with a '68 Chevy Impala. Can I get acrobatics checks to see how you navigate your car being launched?
Yes.
Sure. That'd be a 4 for me.
That's a 5 for me.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
This is a bad-
Okay, 4 and 5. Yeah, no, the car goes fucking GTA mode, spinning through the air. It hits at a weird angle. Everyone gets ejected and flies out. So no, this is great. This the way this fight ends is Schmegelsby gets run over and you all get fucking launched in random directions. You're gonna take only 8 damage. Good damage rolls for everybody. So it could have been a lot worse, being in a terrible car crash, but you're all thrown clear. Your car is destroyed. There's plenty more where that came from. How do you go? You're still on this road that is like you're sinking into like sand. You look ahead of you. It doesn't seem that much farther to get off the mountain, but who knows? What do you do? And what are you all like saying about this? What does the situation feel like?
Just, I think that, like, if our car goes GTA mode and we all fly out of it and we all, like, get thunked into the mountain, like, I'm gonna, like, get up and dust myself off because I'm still, like, in rage mode and just be like, woo, that was a rush! Let's get out of here!
I waddle up. I say, so fun.
So fun!
Clap my hands.
Babies love
Fun
to get thrown
times.
around. This is proven.
Yeah.
I think like, so in this case we still need to kind of make our escape more or less on foot then, right? Because we don't have our car for the moment.
I think this specific Chevy Impala got totaled, and we won't. We'll have to go back home to get a new one.
I think we should have stayed in the Impala because we would have been wasted and respawned at the nearest hospital with a little money lost from our stuff there.
Yeah, so to one side of you is the smoking wreckage of the car, but it's like rolling away like a tumbleweed. Like it weighs nothing. You don't even know how that's possible. You look in the distance, from the source of the crash, you see Schmegelsby stirring. She's probably has a bunch of broken bones from being run over, but she'll live. So you have time to figure out how to get out of here. If you want to roll something or do a spell or just get silly with it. But yeah, you're all on foot running now before the dragon can figure out its shit. And in the distance, you hear the revving of other engines from other Cymbalines of the Wild Hunt. Some of them are still escaping the mountains. Some have gone on to the next layer. They're not waiting for you.
Not waiting for us.
We all gotta go. We all gotta go do our own thing as soon as we can. We all meet back up at home. We got home base.
Gotta go.
I'm gonna pick up.
Gotta go fast.
I'm gonna pick up baby Cymbeline and carry her on my back like I'm doing a piggyback ride.
This is amazing.
Wait, how?
Barbarian strength. I'm very small, but I'm very strong.
How strong are you again? What's your strength?
I have 25, so it's a +7 strength.
What the fuck? This is we've discussed before Radon from Elden Ring and how a dot cop rides her dire muskrat. This is the same thing. Where you're towering over.
From my perspective, we have won the fight, and I'm chanting Cymbeline, Cymbeline,
Cymbeline, Cymbeline.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just sort of leafing through the spell book of my mind because I do have one sort of like trick up my sleeve in the form of divine intervention, which allows me to cast any cleric spell of 5th level or lower for free once per day.
Ooh.
So think about what one would be useful to have in this situation to either give us a little bit of... I have a spell to give us some time if we need to sort of like... Actually, yeah, I do have a way to give us a little bit of time. I'm assuming that as we move through these non-Euclidean halls, there's like an opening we come by that has like, at least a fairly narrow opening, perhaps, of sorts.
Yeah, like there's like the suspiciously obvious like light at the end of the tunnel in front of us, but then there's also like a small like offshoot that like catches your interest.
Yeah, so effectively, the spell that I'm debating throwing out as we sort of like make past one area and while Schmegelsby, I'm debating throwing out Firestorm to basically fill up the end of the tunnel with just fire. It can be up to 10 10-foot cubes that can be arranged in any order that I want.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely keep Schmegelsby from pursuing you down the tunnel if you fill it with fire. And we could just consider Schmegelsby thwarted. My question is, how do you all get from here to the next layer?
Oh, were we going in the hole? He said there was a hole.
There's
There's
Like
always
it-
a hole, Turbo.
there's always a hole.
Wow, more lessons I've learned.
It's just getting outside, and then from there we have to then travel to the next location without the Impala.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's like, well,
For some reason, I was imagining it as the enigma of Amagara fault. Like the hole was meant for me.
I'm imagining so we can like squeeze through this. Like this hole is giving me like Alice in Wonderland, like the hole that you fall through into Wonderland vibe, but it just we fall out and we like are outside of the mountain.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what's the appropriate check to Amigara fault yourself. Can I get a religion?
This hole was made for us.
What religion?
Oh, Sarah, you haven't read enough Juji Ito.
I know the Amagama fart story.
You just didn't get the religious
I'm
vibe
sorry.
from it like Austin did, and neither did I. I do want to say I did. It was not.
Can we all just take a moment to appreciate Sarah saying the Amigara fart?
Well, I rolled a 1. That's not a botch because I have a -1. But like, Cymbeline over here rolled a 25. Can he carry us?
Yeah, I wasn't even going to ask for your roll. 25 is perfect. Cleric, how do you get everyone out there with your perfect roll
Hell
here?
yeah.
You absolutely can figure out the way using your heightened spiritual powers.
how to get out of the non-Euclidean sort of space.
Correct.
Okay, I mean that's easy, right?
I'm so glad that it's easy. It's so good to hear.
Listen, the trick is that the problem when you try to go, it's like if you're lost in the woods, if you think you're going one direction, like straight ahead, what you inevitably end up doing is you walk in a circle. This is sort of a typical problem with navigation in general. People have a tendency to walk in circles when they try to walk in one direction. So what we do is the opposite. We try to walk in a circle, and it course corrects us out of the structure by basically sort of, it's sort of like if you want to draw the shortest path around a globe, it's going to be a curved line. It's not going to be a, quote, straight line. That's all we're doing here. We're taking the curved route out, much like how we used our sick-ass, fishtail drifting to get into the depths of the horde from the outside. We're doing effectively the same thing, but, with much more modest Mario Kart adjacent tech. Or I guess if you want to think about like, oh man, it'd be like Rick from Kirby Air Ride, you know what I mean? Just like running
Yeah.
and just sliding around the corners while feet are just sliding along on the ground. That's basically what's happening here.
Uh-huh.
Do you explain this to the baby, or do you just go and they follow you, or are you trying to bestow this lesson?
It's like we're gonna make a right and then 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 a right. Look at the left, then make another right.
I start beatboxing to this beat.
Yeah.
You look up suddenly and you're outside, you turn back, you look at the mountain and it's its peak, which is melting into snow, which is roiling into magma, which is dissipating into rain. There's a blue dragon with 2 broken legs crying up on the cliff up there. There's a bunch of frogs running around all confused, trying to get the one who floated away because it forgot about gravity for a second. And that can happen to you. And you look up and there is an enormous hamster. Rick, the hamster from Kirby, is just there.
Sketch, you did this to
You
us.
did this. Roll animal handling as this hamster the size of a man looks at you in the eye.
Let me see if I can.
21.
Am I the size of a
Sweet.
man?
16, not the worst.
I see this hamster and I know just what to do.
What do you do?
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna pick up this hamster and then I'm going to like so I've got baby on top of me and then I'm gonna hold hamster below me and then we're just gonna we're just gonna take this hamster and fly a little bit away from the mountain and then put it down in a beautiful glade so that it does not bother us.
I thought you were gonna propose we were gonna like use the hamster as our new vehicle to transport around.
I was gonna say, I'm playing patty cake with the hamster. We've become friends.
If the baby becomes friends with the hamster while I'm trying to do this, then I can't anymore in good conscience. That's the baby's now.
Yeah, you got a 21, so it's up to you. If you want to use this dire hamster as your new mount, kind of a reflection of the dire muskrat Hop is riding, you could figure that out. Or you could take him to a safe place and figure out another mode of transport. Up to you. You got to get back to the wild hunt. All the other Cymbalines are getting away.
We got to get back to if we got to get back to the wild hunt, I say I almost take this hamster to a beautiful glade where it'll never be bothered again. But then I'm like, but it would make a pretty sick ride. Like, it doesn't have any wheels, but like this is a pretty good hamster.
You want to get wild?
It's just like we can use this hamster as our new mount. And then we can get to the next location, which I forget the order that these guys are in, but Austin must know. So we know by default. We're so smart.
Yeah, the Wild Hunt is visiting all of the new layers in the Cookie Mountains. It's a coincidence that we're going to go to them in the order that the small folk were turned into dragons. But next up is Lace, the Sapphire Dragon, whose lair is in the Krishal Tarith, the tower created by the evil crystal Crenshinabon. If that all sounds like fantasy bullshit, blame R.A. Salvatore, not me. I didn't do it. He did it.
That sounds like a pen name, Austin.
I'm enjoying the Rick the hamster gifts in the Discord. What a great character.
I got one more for you. I got one more for
There's so many.
that goes over. This is another food related.
Fuck, that's so real.
Yeah.
So real and beautiful and true.
He's so fast. Yeah. I mean, was the dire hamster native to that mountain? That's why he was there, or did you summon him through your cleric faith? How did or is it a mystery? We may never know.
See, like, it'd be funny if the answer was like I use divine intervention to cast summon celestial, and that's what this thing is.
Oh, it's actually a being of pure goodness in the shape of a hamster, which is kind of Rick's thing to me.
Yeah,
he is light and love.
Like, I'm looking at Rick right now, and I think he's a divinely blessed being, so this can work.
But you do have to take a right and then a right and then a right.
Mm-hmm. Just my last thing I'd probably say to baby Cymbeline is just like, okay, so the first place we took you to, a ball, real chaotic, real awesome. This one is crystal. This is green. Just take it in. Just think about what you got last time. Envision what you want to get this time. Manifest it. Make it real.
How close am I to this crystal?
So you're on the back of the giant dire hamster. Presumably you have a Cymbeline on each shoulder because they're little. And you can see the tower in the distance. Okay. You can get as close as you want before you choose to do something. Up to you.
Okay. No, I'm just thinking about it. I'm looking at it. I'm in awe.
There's a couple of Cymbalines in their Impalas, burning out in the parking lot outside. You see a couple of Cymbalines flapping around trying to figure out a way to get in because there's not an obvious entrance to this baleful structure.
Are there fries inside the structure?
How does Turbo know about French fries?
No, it's not me. It's the hamster.
because Rick has got a
is the hamster
hashtag
drawn
get them
to
fries.
The smell of fries.
Get them fries?
Yeah. Inside the tower, can they find the entrance?
To be fair, Skitch put this idea in my mind. When you smell fries in the vicinity, and Rick go fast. So if there are fries,
why not the other one where it's when the fajitas come out sizzling? Huh? Why was that?
You know what? It could be fajitas.
It could be fries and
they could be fryhitas. You know, they could be an amalgamation fryhitas.
I would love to.
All right, I'm gonna roll perception for Rick the hamster to sniff out the entrance and any lingering fries. I don't have a stat sheet for
Rick gets guidance on this, by the way. He gets a bonus D4 on the roll here.
Right.
Divination.
Whichever one of you has higher perception, you roll for it. You're helping.
Okay, let's see. My perception is 0.
And
mine's plus 5.
It's the beautiful.
That's
Rick
a natural 20 right there.
I'm just
okay, you crit. So to end the episode,
No, wait, Austin, whoa, Austin, 1 second here. I need to roll the D4.
He's gonna do a slide
That's a 28.
in front of the impalas. We all cross our arms.
Like Skitch's Cymbeline like pats our beautiful dire hamster mount on the head and just like is like, go find it. The fajitas.
You already know what you're looking for. All you need to do is go
Oh my
there.
god, this was religion. Time. I'm becoming faithful.
oh no, you're so young and impressionable.
Cymbeline has become Catholic.
Yeah. I'm becoming whatever religion, yes, the cleric Cymbeline's about.
Oh, big. I want a big egg. For breakfast, eat something the size of my head. Hop out of bed, toast up a whole loaf of bread. Won't eat for a week cause I'm gonna stay fed. Big egg this morning, frying it up while I'm yawning. Realization is dawning. Egg is too big, don't own a pot, it will fit. Egg white all over my shit. Crack in a pan that blots out the whole sun. Cook up an omelet that must weigh a ton. Flip it and serve it and eat, I deserve it. Big egg means my day has begun.